Good evening and welcome to episode 126. As always, we will start with our gratitude attitude. So, if you would please gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, relax your body. Take another deep breath. As you exhale, let all your stress melt away. Take one more deep breath. As you exhale, completely let yourself loose. Now, think of one thing that you're thankful for that happened in the past week. Once you identified that, think about why you are thankful. And now let's set it free. If you're by yourself, say it out loud what you're thankful for and why. If you're with someone, tell it to each other. All right. So today, I want to talk about what's known as a 16 breath meditation. Buddha taught this meditation in his early days. And they said if you follow it, that has all the ingredients to get liberated. And liberation is our goal, right? That's our lowest goal. Enlightenment is our higher goal. So, what I want to do is, rather than explain it first, I want to go through this meditation first. And I'll explain each breath. Some of them I won't even explain in a sense that I'll just say what it is and it's self explanatory. And then once I'm done, you follow each of that three times. So, for example, one of them says, you know, I am breathing in a deep breath and I'm breathing out a deep breath. So that completes one breath. So, you deeply breathe out, and do it three times on your own. And then I'll go for the second one. And after we go through this 16 breath meditation, then I'll explain some of the significance of these breaths. And I'm hoping we can get through all 16 today. If not, we'll carry that on next week. That's not an issue. So if you are ready, let's begin. get into our meditation posture. Make sure your back is straight, shoulders leveled. Gently close your eyes. Keep your mouth just a little bit open. So any stress you may have developed will dissipate. Palms in your lap, right over left, thumbs gently touching each other. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, see all your stress melt away. Bring your attention to the sensation of your breath at your nostrils. Feel the cool air as you breathe in. Feel slightly warmer air as you breathe out. Keep your attention to the sensation of your breath for about a minute or so on your own. Now, bring your attention at your heart. Experience the peaceful nature of your root mind at your heart. Let this peaceful moment bring the next peaceful moment. Remember, there is nothing to do. There is nowhere to go. Just enjoy. Now, let's start our 16 breath meditation. In the first breath, you take a deep breath, and as you breathing in, you tell yourself, I'm breathing in a deep breath, and I'm breathing out a deep breath. And do this 3 times. Second breath, you take a shallow breath, and again, you tell yourself, I'm breathing in a shallow breath, I'm breathing out a shallow breath. 3 times. Third breath. As you breathe in, you think, I am aware of my body. And as you breathe out, you think, I am aware of my body. 3 times. Fourth breath, you think, my body is calm and at peace. And you just scan your body parts. As you breathe in, same thought. As you breathe out, same thought. 3 times. The next breath, as you breathe in, you think, I'm feeling joyful. And as you breathe out, you think, I am feeling joyful. Next breath, as you breathe in, you think, I am feeling happy. And as you breathe out, you think, I am feeling happy. Next breath, as you breathe in, think, I am aware of the activities of my mind. As you breathe out, I am aware of the activities of my mind. Next breath, as you breathe in, activities of my mind are calm and at peace. As you breathe out, activities of my mind are calm and peaceful. Next breath. As you breathe in, I am aware of my mind. As you breathe out, I am aware of my mind. Next breath. My mind is joyful. As you breathe out, my mind is joyful. Next breath. As you breathe in, I am concentrating my mind. As you breathe out, I am concentrating my mind. Next breath. As you breathe in, I am liberating my mind. As you breathe out, I am liberating my mind. Next breath. As you breathe in, think all phenomena are transitory. And as you breathe out, think all phenomena are transitory. Next breath, think all phenomena fade away. Same thing, breathing in and out. Next breath, as you breathe in, think I'm concentrating on liberation. As you breathe out, think I'm concentrating on liberation. Next breath. As you breathe in, think, I'm focusing on letting go. As you breathe out, think, I'm focusing on letting go. When you're ready, gently open your eyes. Okay, so I want to go over some what these breaths mean. I'm going to go through a book actually. So the first two breaths we took a deep breath, breathing in, and a shallow breath, right? These two breaths enable you to cut through forgetfulness and unnecessary thinking. At the same time, giving rise to mindfulness and enabling you to encounter life in the present moment. So essentially, it brings you back to the moment, right? It stops thinking. And what they're saying is also helps forgetfulness. So that's pretty interesting. But at a minimum, it allows you to bring you back to the present moment rather than past or the future. The third breath, that's the one where we became aware of our body, right? This breath enables you to contemplate the body and the direct contact with your own body. Awareness of the whole body and awareness of every part of the body allows you to see the wondrous presence of your body and the process of birth and death unfolding in your body. So, what I recommend is when you take that third breath, right, visualize every part of your body, right? Scan your body. Uh, so that way you are in touch with your body. When they talk about birth and death taking place in your body, meaning every second, right, cells die in our body and new cells grow, right? It regenerates. So you become aware of that process during that third breath.
Mm.
The fourth breath, should I continue, guys, or do we want to break it?
I'm okay to continue. Yeah.
Aditi, okay?
Yes, I am, but I kind of am taking notes, Nirav. So,
Okay.
what are the first two breaths?
First breath we
Uh
took was we took a breathe in a long breath. So
huh.
we breathe in a deep breath and then breathe out a deep breath. That was number one.
Mm-hmm.
Number two was breathe in shallow breath and breathe out,
Right.
right? And
Shallow.
third one is making your body aware of it. And then fourth one is the one where we said my body is calm and at peace, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this breath, the fourth breath, helps you realize calmness and peace in the body and arrive at a state in which mind, body, and breath are one harmonious reality. So it centers you, if you will, right?
Mm-hmm.
The fifth breath was about feeling joyful, and the sixth was about feeling happy. So, fifth and the sixth, these two breaths, you cross into the domain of feelings. These two breaths create peace and joy that can nourish mind and body. Thanks to the cessation of dispersion of and forgetfulness, you return to yourself. Happiness and joy arise within you. So that's the feeling we get. You dwell in the wonders of life, able to taste the peace and joy mindfulness brings. These two breaths thus lead to pleasant feelings.
Mm.
The seventh breath was I am aware of the activities of my mind. And the eighth breath was about um, activities of my mind are calm and at peace. So these two breaths enable you to look deeply at all the feelings arising within you, whether they are pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral, and enable you to make those feelings calm and at peace. The activities of the mind mean, in this case, the feelings, which you are aware of your feelings, what's going on. The ninth breath was about aware of being mind, and the 10th was making the mind happy and joyful. 11th was about concentrating the mind, and 12th was about liberating the mind. So those 4 breaths you cross into your mind itself. The ninth breath enables you to recognize all the states of mind, such as perception, thinking, discrimination, happiness, sadness, doubt. You observe and recognize these states in order to see deeply into mind's activities. When the mind's activities are observed and recognized, you are able to concentrate your mind, make it quiet and at peace. The 12th breath enables you to release all obstacles of the mind. That's where you say, I'm liberating my mind, right? And thanks to illuminating your mind, you can see the roots of all mental formations. Aditi, I think there is an echo. I'm going to mute you, okay? The 13th breath is about, all phenomena are transitory. And then the 14th was about they fade away. 15th was concentrating on liberation. And 16th was focusing on letting go. So these 4 breaths, the practitioner passes into the domain of objects of mind and concentrates the mind in order to observe the true nature of all phenomena. First is the observation of impermanent nature, because everything is impermanent, nothing stays forever. And because of that, they all must fade. When you clearly understand the impermanent and fading nature of all phenomena, you are no longer bound by the endless cycle of birth and death. That's where liberation comes in, right? Thanks to that, you can let go and attain liberation. Letting go does not mean run away from life. Interesting. Letting go means letting go of craving and clinging so you do not suffer from the endless cycle of birth and death. Once you have let go and attain liberation, you can live in peace and joy in the very midst of life. Right? So these are the 16 breaths, and this is pretty much the entire what's known as sutra teachings in this 16 breath, because it takes you all the way through liberation. And what I like about this is that if we can follow, all 16 stuff to do every day in terms of following 24 hours a day, but if we start being aware of our body, for example, right, all the time, it starts putting space between our clinging and our body, if you will. If we start talking about, my body is at calm, at peace, right? So I'm feeling joyful, let's say, during the day when things pop up and which are unpleasant, and you do this deep breath, say, I'm feeling joyful, I'm feeling happy, right? It again puts some space between your inner peace and whatever may be going on externally. So to me, these 16 are more than just, it's more than a meditation during meditation. It's more of practicing throughout the day. And essentially, it's the entire, path to liberation, if you will. But it gets slowly. But if we can start with first 6, that's what I recommend. 6 is taking a deep breath, shallow breath, just put you back in, scanning your body, right? My body is at calm, at peace. So making sure body is not jittery, if you will. And then feeling joyful and feeling happy. right? So start with those 6, and then we can continue add on to those. Um, the next ones are very important as well. Activities of my mind, right? Because our mind is working even when we are just sitting around, and we need to watch those activities, right? Are activities of my mind pleasant? Are they bringing me happiness, or are they bringing me anxiety, right? So if we scan that, I think it will go a long way. So hope that helps, and let's
Yeah.
open for questions.
So yeah, no, I think so. We'll have to make notes, right? I mean,
Yeah,
like I
absolutely.
think Aditi already did. I'll probably do it from the recording because you're not going to remember all 16 in them.
Yep.
So and then practice, and eventually you'll remember it. But yeah,
What I'll do is I'll put some notes together and put it on the blog. Maybe next we'll do the same again next time. Let's do that.
yeah,
Let's do this twice, and then
Mhm.
before next session, I'll update the blog with the 16 and some commentary.
yeah,
That way, it's there, and at least whenever you want to
yeah.
access,
It'd be
you can.
very helpful. Yep.
Yeah. I'll do that before our next session. So
Yeah, this is
Yep.
very beautiful, Nirogai. But so I do have one question.
sure.
Why shallow breath? If our goal is to feel like little bit calm and scanning our body and putting ourselves into that state,
Right.
uh,
So
then
reason they are saying shallow breath is because during the day you are not doing deep breath all the time,
mhm.
right? Naturally, very few people are doing deep breaths naturally, right? They are not in a habit of deep breath. So if you're just sitting around without meditation, your body is just doing some shallow breaths.
Mm.
So even when you're doing that, you want to train your mind to go through this practice. That's why you go through shallow breath.
Okay.
So that you
Yeah.
can see when you do deep breath, right? Because you're in meditation, you normally just get into mindfulness, right? But we want to train our body to get into mindfulness or stay into mindfulness even when we are just doing shallow breath. That's why you do shallow breath.
Okay. Just to acknowledge and just to recognize them. Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Exactly.
Yep. Makes a
Mhm,
lot of sense.
Okay.
mhm.
Any other questions? All right, I'm going to stop recording.